guess you had to sit out because of some neck pain, and then you had the foot. Like how are you feeling physically? How'd you get through it in the second half?
Luckily, I took those 2 games off. Normally, I don't like to sit out games. But luckily I did. Coach told me, my family told me, relax. And, it was great. I feel good now. My neck pain is gone. Twisted my ankle tonight though, so treated tomorrow. We got, hella time now. So I'll be good.
Dennis, to go back to the shot, for a while there, it often seemed like it was a little bit more stagnant, a lot of threes, but this one came off of a drive. At what point did you see, make sure you're getting right to that corner? Did you feel like LeBron was going to pass at a certain point? Just take us through your thoughts up until you...
I told Bryant to get a great shot and attack the rim and just lay it up and get it over with. But he always makes the right reads, and he's been doing this for 20 years. Middle of the season, I missed one of those to win the game, and tonight I was ready.
What was that game?
I can't remember. You know?
No, I thought you were on our leg.
Yeah, it was one game. I had a wide open shot in the corner.
Darvin couldn't remember which game it was either.
It did happen, but I too can't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a long year.
Yeah, it did happen.
Yeah, it happened. But,
AD said that you were kind of the guy that he owed the biggest apology to for that, because it wasn't a game where at the end of the day does he owe you one now.
Yeah, I ain't had a lot of those, so that would have been, a good one. But end of the day, we won, and that's what most matter the most.
Dennis, through the big shots and then the tough stretches, how do you compare what the fan atmosphere was like tonight compared to regular season games?
No, it was special. Without them, we probably wouldn't, be here. Got loud at the end as well. Organization, fans, everybody, we appreciate it.
You might not remember this, but with 28 games to go, it was the night LeBron broke the scoring record. You talked to us at Schroder, you said, to make the playoffs, we have to win 19. That's our mindset. 19-9 was our mindset. You guys won 18. You were in the play-ins. Tonight,
Made it.
This win 19 to get. How does it feel to be right?
It's just like I said, it's unfinished business for myself, and it means a lot. But we didn't do nothing yet special. I think with this group, what we have in here, we're capable of doing big things. And starts tomorrow. Get ready, watch film. Memphis is a good ball club, but like I said, it's 0-0, and we're ready for it for sure.
Charlotte, LeBron loses the shoe.
Yeah. Oh, Charlie?
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Thanks for the
Yeah, that one hurt, but today felt better outcome.
You won a title with this team. You played in a playing game here. You played in a playoff series here, but never with a full crowd, never with, I guess, sort of the full quote-unquote Laker environment. Did it feel special today to have that kind of intensity, that kind of game? Is this sort of what you expected, I guess, when you decided you wanted to come here?
Yeah. The crowd definitely got us back into it, with our play, having a crowd behind us. It was fun, the energy was there. This is what you dream about, playing in crypto, and I know. Yeah, it's a new dream. And in crypto, and just allowing, the crowd kind of, do their thing and get the other team rattled and kind of give us a little bit more energy to go on runs and make big plays. So it was electric tonight, and, I can't wait until we come back home, have our 2 home games, whenever them days are. And I know it's going to be even louder.
So, AD, you fouled Conley on the last play of regulation. Just walk us through what you were thinking when you closed out after the foul was called, any conversations you had with your teammates, and how, as a group, you guys were able to turn the page and come out fresh. I think outscored them 10-4 in overtime.
Cat was setting a flare screen on Mike, and I told Bron Red I didn't honor the call. I told him switch, but I didn't think he heard me, and I didn't want Cat to kind of like slip in front of his face. But I got to know who also I'm playing with, like who I'm talking to is Bron, like he knows. And then Mike called it like deep corner and was going out of bounds. And I actually jumped to not foul him, but he kind of went with me and got a foul. So, after it happened, me and Bron discussed. We watched it. Obviously, I told him my bad. I told the team, my fault. And it just goes back to our next play mentality that Coach always talk about and we talk about as a team. To whatever happened. Go finish this last 5 minutes and get a win, and that's kind of what we did. Didn't worry about it, and I'm always the first one to own up to my mistakes. I think the biggest thing though is kind of just messed up Dennis' game winner. So that kind of he got on me about that, but it always sucks when you lose. So it kind of don't hurt as bad.
AD, you guys finally know your first-round opponent. What are your early thoughts on the matchup with Memphis?
Yeah, good team, young, scrappy. Obviously Ja had a snake. Jaren Jackson. Obviously they have guys that's not going to be playing. Guys out, Steven, Brandon Clark. But they're still a good team. I mean, they're third for a reason. Even without Ja, they were winning basketball games. So they're a tough team. We'll do, our normal scouts and prep work for them. But it's going to be a fun, interesting series.
AD, teams are been pretty aggressive with you defensively, a lot of traps, a lot of doubles. Just wondering what the ongoing conversation is with you, your teammates on the floor, the coaches about kind of best ways to get you the ball, where to, how to, even when the double's coming. How does that discussion go for you, and where do you want that to be in the first round series?
Yeah, it's a lot of pick and rolls. I think in our matchups with Memphis, though, they didn't double. It's usually Steven Adams, he guards me, and then Xavier Tillman, he kind of guarded me straight up. So I'm not sure what their plan is. I didn't see many double teams against Memphis, but yeah, teams starting to do that, just try to double team, get the ball out of my hand, make guys beat us, and we're doing a good job making shots to kind of open it up. Go into some wide action where you can't double. I'll come off a pin down or play some pick and roll. Where we got guys cutting and moving. Now guys are moving. I'll catch it on a run and have space to operate, or catching at the top of the floor and just operating. So, or go obviously rebound, and score that way. So I'm just trying to find ways to be a part of the game, be productive, and whatever I got to do to help the team win.
AD, on your right, with this play-in-tournament format, how valuable is this rest now versus a little bit more practice? And you could have been playing Friday. How would you kind of summarize winning and getting the rest?
That was our main focus, getting the win. Even when we were down, I think 15 or 17, something like that, we just kept saying, we got to get a rest. We can't play. I thought it was Thursday or Friday, whatever day it is. We didn't want to play whatever day it was. We wanted to get this rest, let our bodies heal, recover. I mean, we've been going at it, playoff mode, since All-Star break, trying to get in. So it's good to have 4 days to kind of just recover and let our bodies heal, get some mental prep in on Memphis, and go in kind of fresh, on Sunday and have a battle then, playing every other day. And then, with the play-in, then if we would have lost playing again and then going right into a matchup, would have been tough, especially with all the bumps and bruises our guys have. So it feels good to get this win and get a couple of days rest before we head to Memphis.
AD, I think it's one thing from the outside looking in to see what Dennis brings to this squad, but you're with him every single day. Obviously the edge he started the season with. How would you kind of quantify his value to the squad?
He's invaluable, man. He brings everything every night. He wants to win. When he first came back, he said that he didn't like his first tenure here. With the Lakers, he feel like he didn't do what he was supposed to, so he wanted to come back and just be all about winning. And he's shown it. diving on the floor, big hustle plays, obviously big shots like he had tonight, big plays defensively, offensively. He does it all for us. He brings that energy off the bench, pushing the pace, always communicating with us about what he sees on the floor, always bringing that positive energy. So, he means a lot to our team.
AD, on the whiteboard in the locker room, you guys had 2-10 and then 0.3% chance to make it to the postseason, still written up there today as you guys are playing your way in. Are you guys still holding on to that piece of that identity? Is it a motivating factor for you? LeBron mentioned it as well. What are the kind of conversations about that journey and how it's pushing you now?
Yeah, we talked about it. When do we play? Sunday, just how crazy it is to start 2-10 and be fighting for a playoff spot, pre-playing game, and then now go in and play the playing game and then get in as a 7th seed is unreal. We definitely feel like we deserve it, like we just supposed to be here. We work too hard and put in the work to get in this position, but. Yeah, I mean, that's where we started, 2-10. And the analytic guys and the media upstairs in our front office, everything saying that we had 0.03%